Hey everybody, McSTALLION YT here, and in today's episode I buy some hay bales and we feed some sheep. Stay tuned to see how we get on. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on Ballymoon Castle. So as you can see, I've just dropped the Ford TW35 off there as we're down to the shop. And like I said before, in the previous episode, we were going to buy some animals. And before we go, excuse me. So before we go any further, I just want to do my normal bit at the beginning by saying thank you to everyone watching my videos, and a big shout out goes to Mystic Gamers for all the interaction on the channel and his suggestion, which has actually made me decide to go and choose the animal that we're going to choose today. Then we've got Cody Spain, thank you for your support, and then also Martin Doyle. So as you guys also know, we have a Discord server, or I have a Discord server I should say, and within that Discord server you've got your admins, you've got your bots, and you've got myself, and then you've got yourselves who log on and spend time on the server. So what I've done is I've created a different channel. Excuse me once again, my throat seems to be a bit croaky today. It always seems to happen when you push the record button. I don't know what it is that makes you do that, but anyway. There is a channel for members, so everybody that logs onto the server and is new to the server will receive a role, a Discord role, labeled a member. You will be put into a different category within the actual server itself, but you'll still be there with everybody else. And then there's a different one, another role for people who are, you know, very interactive within the channel on YouTube, on Discord. You will earn the role of awesome people. Now, like I said, to get into that bracket of roles, you need to obviously find yourself more involved within the channels, and that means like commenting and, you know, liking the videos and things like that. And obviously I'll see all the comments and things like that, and that'll make me decide whether or not you get the tag of the tagged role of awesome people. And again, you'll then be put into a separate, you know, a separate group of people, and hopefully we can grow the community. Right, so we'll make our way on, and we shall start by going up to the dealership for the animals. So we want to go out of here. This is always a tight turn with this. It's a good job they've got this extra bit across the road here so that you can get out and across. It's always good. So we'll go back into the cab because I like driving in the cab. It's more real. So we're going to take the road to the left here because we want to go down that way towards the animal dealership, or the animal market as it's also known as. Just take it steady down these little roads. So yes, I have not forgotten, for those of you who have been watching my other uploads, I have not forgotten, that's the biogas plant, I've not forgotten about the special episode that I promised you guys near the end of last week. It is still, slam on the brakes, slam on the brakes. We're in here. See, that's me chatting away and not paying attention. Right, so I need to now figure out where we load the animals from. I would assume, right, yes, I know. No, what are you doing? Go back in there. We'll drive round. There's probably another entrance to come through, to be quite honest. And I think I can kind of get in there. I can't see anything now. So I want to kind of do it so that the trailer is facing this way a bit. We'll just stop there, because I know there's something nice that comes out of here. So we'll go in the doors, if they open, there you go. And we will do that. And then that brings that out, and then we can reverse into that little block there. Easier said than done. So we'll just pull a bit forward and kind of square ourselves up a little bit better. So there you go, so we'll go there. And we're gonna get sheep this time, because the amount of money, and this is all to do with Mystic Gamer's comment that he left in the previous episode. He says that sheep are obviously, you know, a bit better to look after. They do not require as much feed and things like that as the pigs and the cows. However, they require grass or hay, and obviously now that we're running the seasons mod on this map, there's absolutely no way that we've got grass anywhere. So what I've had to do is, we've got the bale mod where you can buy bales. So all I've done is I've bought, I think it's 6 or 8. This is actually, I'll show you. I don't want that screen, we want to go this one. There, I've done that one. You get 8 bales. So I've bought 8 hay bales, and my plan is to buy or to lease a Siloking, because we don't actually have one, and just throw the bales in there and then take it over to the sheep like that. Because I'm not the best when it comes to using telehandlers, and actually, do you know what? We'll give it a go. We'll do it properly. We'll use telehandlers and stuff, or I'll use a front loader tractor. We'll see. But for now, main operation on this episode is just to kind of get the sheep over there, get them unloaded, and then give them some water, and then we will definitely give them some sort of feed. But the thing is, the reason why I wanted to go for the Siloking is because it kind of like breaks the bale up and makes it easier to feed to the sheep. But it's a bit disappointing now, because there's a great demand on at the moment for wool, and the prices are fetching something ridiculous. I'll have a look when we get up here. So we're going this way. Yep. So I'll just kind of pull off the main road here and just stop there a second, and I'll show you the prices that we're talking about. Absolutely silly. Look at that. 20,000, nearly 21,000 pounds or euros. It should be euro, shouldn't it? Come on, McSTALLION YT. Euros, and I think it's kilometers. We'll save that. So yeah, nearly 20,000 euros. Over 20,000 euros for wool. So now you can understand why Mystic Gamers suggested we go for sheep, because of the price that we can get for wool. Unbelievable. Thank you very much for that, Mystic. Thank you. Much appreciated, mate. Mystic Gamers is one of the admins on the Discord server. And if you ever have a question about anything to do with farming, he's your man to talk to, because he actually lives on a farm, an arable farm, down on the east coast of England. I mean, he sent some photos in the Discord and stuff. So I mean, if you guys are on the Discord, you know, we always upload some cool photos of what we're doing, where we're at, and if we see some cool fields and stuff like that, we tend to upload them to the screenshot channel, and that way everybody can kind of get to know each other and what we get up to on a daily basis. Right, so I've never actually been up to the sheep. So that's the sheep offloading, so that's the curtains. Right, so what we want to do is we kind of want to go back out and turn in here if we can. So what's this? Storage. Storage for what? Can we open that? Yes. Right, so what's in here then? Is this a sell point or a buy point? Or is this our building? If anybody like has played this map a lot and you guys know what these buildings are and who owns them and things like that, because if we don't own them, that's great. If we do own them or we can use them, that is awesome, because it's storage, and that's what we need on this map sometimes. You know, well, I don't say sometimes, but when we start getting the bigger stuff in, when we start doing the, you know, the bigger fields and that, we're gonna have a few more bits of equipment, and knowing that we can kind of put them all here, that's always a plus. Right, so let's get these sheep unloaded. So like I said, we want to kind of just back up a bit. Just so that I can get in there to swing that around like that. And now we can kind of like reverse ourselves back into that door, he says. Question is, can we do it? So yeah, I don't like to talk much when I'm concentrating. It's just... oh, we've hit the roof. I hope we don't have to be inside it. Oh no, what's good? Actually, we're loading sheep, I guess. Oh no, what's going on? I think I just wrecked the front of the truck and again. So what if I come round here? Does it unload if I come round to this bit? See, I'm still learning bits on this map, guys, so at times like this you need to bear with me. Let's see if I squeeze through here. So does this not come out then? No? Okay, so I'm assuming we just reverse up to there and we'll be good. Way! So we want to unload all 24 of them bad boys into there. Yes. Right, so now we've got sheep in our field. Wow, cool. So now that we don't really need to use this now, what we could do is I can always just kind of park that up here for the time being, because I want the front loader, don't we? Yes, we do. And then we'll get the water bowser and we'll fill that up while we're here. There you go. Sorry, we just didn't pick it up for some reason. Right, so we'll go back into the cab. I'm just trying to think. Yes, there is a water point there. I knew I'd seen one somewhere. Is that close enough? Yeah. Unfortunately, we still have to pay for it, but that's okay. We will head on down to the shop once again. So I will see you when we get down there. Right, so I'm back at the dealer now. So I'm just pull into this gate here and we will go pick up our bale grab. Or bale spike, whatever you want to call it. And then what I'm going to do is we'll lease the Siloking for the time being, because we'll wait until we've got some wool in, at least enough wool to kind of pay for the lease of it, and then also possibly have enough then to kind of buy one for ourselves. Right, so we will just shift this out of the way for now, because I know exactly what will happen. So as soon as we buy, or I say buy, I don't know why, we're going to lease it. That one, because there's nothing else we could get. Blend silage and hay and straw into total mixed ration. So that's like a, that'd be quite a cool thing, but we don't have the round bales. Typical. Anyway, that can be for a later stage. So we're going to lease that. Yes. So that's popped that there. I knew that was going to do that, but that's okay, because we can always just move it out of the way. Now, I've never actually used this before. Okay, so I suppose that kind of just locks it on. Now, of course, this is going to happen, so what I might do is right control delete, because we're not going to need CoursePlay really today. So how many of these can we pick up? No! See, I told you I don't like working with bales. It's hard work. I've totally wrecked them as well. Just put it down. I'm having to use my mouse for this. Oh boy. Oh boy. This isn't gonna go good, is it? I'm hoping we can get it high enough. No. I think what I'm gonna have to do is just take like 2 of them at a time. Yeah, because it can cope a bit better with 2. I suppose we still kind of need a weight on the back, because really? Come on! Are they not going to work? What's the problem? There you go. See? Just a little bit of motivation. I got another 2. So I'm nearly out of time already, guys. Nearly out of time already. No, 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 no. Tip it back. No, not that way. I get confused sometimes. This camera sometimes kind of freaks me out a little bit. Try to get it a bit. See, I'm being reckless now. Okay, so I think that's that full. So what we'll do is, because we're going to take, I don't know what's more important, food or water, food or water. You know what, I'm going to go with food, and we'll take the grass up for now. Cool, let's go. I've actually got an idea. I have an idea, guys, that we can give them water and grass at the same time. Can I get through that? Probably get through that. And we'll use the T-dub. The T-dub. Come on then, let's go. and he can pull the water. Sweet. Right, so that's him linked up behind us. Off we go. Cool, so he's made it out. Now we'll make our way up to the sheeps. To the sheeps? To the sheep. Cool, so I'm back at the sheeps. I'm just trying to figure out now where I go to feed these bad boys. Do I put their feed in here somewhere? I guess I put it in here. Put it in there and then water out here, or I'm guessing that's water. Cool, so that's where that goes. So we can actually turn that off and do that. Come out with this one, and we'll leave him there, because if that's all they need for 3 days, then it's undercover. It won't get wet while, you know, with the rain and everything else, with the soil, not soil mod, seasons mod. Now we're nearly there, guys. I understand that we're running over a bit here, but there'll probably be enough space in there for us to turn around. Back. Cool. Oh, and they've got enough water as well. Sweet. Ah, we're stuck on the pole. There we go. So I'm thinking what we could do is we could just leave this. Don't hit that pole, don't hit the pole. We'll leave that here. That's that done. Oh. And I'll take half the corner of the wall out. Look at that, we've even got some wool already. So that's obviously where the wool gathers. So that's always a bonus. So now we know where that happens. Oh, those are still on. I'll turn them off. Right, guys. I suppose that we'll make that the end of this episode. Our sheep. We bought 24 sheep in this episode, and we gave them enough water for 3 days and enough hay for 3 days. We couldn't give them fresh grass unfortunately, because of the seasons mod. We don't have any grass available to us to harvest just as of yet, but that is in the pipeline, guys. We obviously have to take it as it comes. So from my side, thank you very much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed the video, head down below and hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. I bring out content during the week on a daily basis. It's just to the left hand side of the like button. On the left hand side of, you know, where the description and everything is, just above that you'll see the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber already. So that'll be us for this episode, guys. In the next episode we will look into sorting out one of these, is it a Lely Juno, to keep the sheep area clean. You know, the one that just runs up and down here, I think. We'll have a look at one of those, and then possibly we will go and have a look at maybe doing some contracting work. If not contracting work, we might even go ahead and buy a field, and the field that I was thinking is number 19. It's not a big field. Number 19 or number 17, they're not big fields, the decent sized fields. So we will just have to see which one of the two looks better and, you know, looks a bit easier to use CoursePlay. Although we don't have to use CoursePlay all the time, everyone. But it's just one of those things that is nice. Right, I'm going now, guys. It's pretty late in the evening here, and I've still got this to edit and render. So I will see you all tomorrow at the same time. Bye bye for now.